So, Klay Thompson is now going to miss the next 2 seasons in a row. Or, not the next, but he's going to miss 2 seasons in a row. 164 straight games missed. In my opinion, the Warriors dynasty has ended in the 2018-2019 NBA Finals. Specifically, the second this happened.
Lost the ball. Thompson running the floor, and a foul. And Thompson grabs his left knee, now writhing in pain. Steph Curry slamming the ball on the court, so upset. Green went up to block it. Some of the players saying something. Danny Green saying, I'm just trying to block the play.
No, that wasn't a dirty play by Danny Green.
If KD got injured, no problem. The 73-9 Warriors were without KD, and they still have the same trio of Curry, Klay, and Draymond. When that Klay Thompson ACL injury happened, I thought it's fine. Just tank for the 2020 season to get a high pick. Then Klay Thompson will be back at the age of 31, which is still in his prime. It's all good. And hey, let's go. We got the number 2 overall pick. Now let's just wait for an amazing prospect to get drafted. Wow, who knows? It's probably going to be a speedy recovery. He might miss the first 1 to 2 months of the season, but it's whatever. Oh well, the only superstar now is Curry, and he is going to be 33 pretty soon. Klay Thompson is going to be back at the age of 32. In fact, it's not just Curry, Klay, and even KD that has been constantly injured. It's the entire Warriors roster. At the end of the 2018-2019 NBA season, 2/3 of the entire Warriors roster has either left the team or been injured. That is 2/3. Can you believe that? The team that has ever been closest to achieve this nearly impossible feat was the 2013-2014 Minnesota Timberwolves. But they only lost 8 out of the 17 players. But this is even the sadder part. Klay Thompson will probably never be the same player, and Steph Curry will probably age. Most people consider them the best three-point shooting duo in NBA history. And while this may be true, they are 823 three-point field goals away from Ray Allen and Paul Pierce. Since Curry and Klay are both getting older and dealing with injuries, that's going to be a good 4 or 5 seasons before they reach that record. Klay and Steph might both be retired at the time. That's not the only issue. Klay Thompson is getting paid $32.7 million a year for not even playing. And Curry's getting paid well over $40 million, so there's very little future in this Warriors team. And it doesn't help that this is going to be the Warriors roster for the 2021 season. So I am a diehard Warriors fan. I know every single one of these players, memorizing each and every one of their field goal percentages. I'm not joking. I love the Warriors. But to those bandwagon fans out there, which I'm not, or fans who don't really love the Warriors, this is how I would assume you know the players. But here's the thing. If Curry gets injured, this is the lineup. Yeah. Terrible. This team is so bad that this team would be getting 52 points per game as a starting lineup, which, by the way, is by far the worst in NBA history. And that's including teams from the early 50s. Wow. Giannis Antetokounmpo was rumored to go to the Warriors. It just made so much sense. A lineup of Curry, Klay, Kelly Oubre, Giannis, and Wiseman is with no question a championship team. But now, 60% of the Golden State roster will be G League players or former G League players, which is a lot of G League players. On average, 10% of NBA teams are current or former G League players. But 60? That's practically the entire Warriors roster. That's literally just a G League team in the NBA, but with Curry on it. I'm not even joking, that's what it is. If it wasn't for non-stop and constant injuries, all this wouldn't have happened. This is a piece of information displaying the percentages of games Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson have played throughout their career. Steph Curry has played 77% of the games throughout his career, which might not sound so bad, but imagine going to 4 Golden State Warriors games, and Steph Curry's the superstar of your team, the best three-point shooter ever, the most popular man in Oakland, but he doesn't even show up for one of those games. And he does that regularly. Klay Thompson has played 83.3% of the games in his career, which would be a whole lot better if he didn't sit out for that entire season due to an ACL injury. Now, here's a similar piece of information. This represents the average games in a season throughout their career. We can see that they don't really play that many games. Come on, dude, man up. Since Klay is going to be out for the entire 2021 season, the percentage of games he played throughout his career would be at a measly 75% on the dot. But just for the fun of it, let's suppose Steph Curry misses the entire 2021 season. Let's see what he would look like. Well, Steph Curry would have played 71% of the games throughout his career. Dang. Now let's do this for KD. If Kevin Durant missed the entire 2021 season, he would be playing 74% of the games throughout his career. The trio between Durant, Steph, and Klay has played 80% of the possible games throughout their career, or more specifically, 79 and 9/10%. So it's pretty safe to say that this is the end of a Warriors dynasty, and the team will suck next season. This event is so historic, and not too long ago, Jimmy Harrell made a video about this. I didn't copy him, we just made the videos at similar times. He made a video about a Warriors curse. It was about how there was so many injuries in the Warriors franchise, and all the superstars just constantly went away. And that's true, there is a curse in Golden State. I know this video is super short, it's kind of an instant reaction. I've never asked this on my channel before, but please subscribe, because I'm working so long on these videos, and when I lose subscribers, when I don't really gain views, that really makes me lose motivation. Okay, now we are at the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Vrunnn, and that's my take. Peace.